the world, and they are now re-engineering the equipment. They're de-engineering, they're taking it apart, they're figuring it out, and very soon they'll be building the best stuff for less money. It's a disgrace. What's happened is a disgrace. Think of it. 600,000 of the best machine guns, rifles, and guns made anywhere in the world. And I read the other day, there's tremendous numbers of our equipment right now being sold on the black market. Isn't that nice? Now, General George Patton, you know, I saw that movie years ago. A little while ago, we were at a rally, and it was a great rally, and I said, you know, could you guys ever find that opening to George Patton? Right? That was a great, what a great thing that was. George C. Scott. George C. Scott. I don't know, did he win the Academy Award? Did the movie? I think so, something like that. They did pretty well, right? But that was him. In fact, they actually said that wasn't nearly as tough as the real Patton. That was a softer version of the real Patton. But we need that. You know, we did great. We knocked out 100% of the ISIS caliphate. We had great generals. We had a general named Kane. I went to Iraq. I don't want to embarrass him because he's not a television general. I'll end up ruining him. He'll probably come out with a bad statement about me because he was told to. But we had a general. I flew in and I landed at night. Every window was dark because they thought it would be, this on Air Force One. I said, isn't that terrible? The lights were all off. They pulled down the shades. The plane was entirely black. They couldn't see it. And I said, isn't that incredible? We've spent trillions of dollars in the Middle East and we can't even land Air Force One with the lights on, right? But I landed and it was an incredible experience. I got to meet a lot of great real people, real soldiers, real generals, real officers. We have great generals. And I said to them, they greeted me at the airplane, immediately whisked me inside. I'm saying, you mean with all the money we spent? But I met two generals that could star in any movie. They had that quality. And a sergeant who was unbelievable, could have been a movie star, said, you know, you're a good-looking guy, you're a tough guy. Yes, sir. But I met General, I said, General Kane, what's your first name? Raisin, sir, Raisin. I said, you mean like a raisin? Yes, sir. I said, you mean your name is General Raisin Kane? I love you, General. You're what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that. And I said, so General, they say it's going to take 2 years, General, to get rid of the ISIS caliphate in Iraq, Syria. And do you agree with it? No, sir. I said, you don't? Well, my Washington television general said 2 years, and they said we won't be able to do it in that. I disagree, sir. They said, how long will it take? Sir, we can do it in 4 weeks. Maybe less, sir. I said, wait a minute, General. Explain this to me. Well, sir, they would come here, and they're of a higher rank. I said, did you ever tell them what you have in mind? No, sir, that wasn't my job. I'm a general. I was at a lower rank. They tell me, sir. They didn't ask. I'm not supposed to do that, sir. I'd like to, and I wanted to, but I couldn't. I said, so you did a plan that they didn't want, right? That's what you want to do now. He said, yes, sir. It's very easy. I said, when you say 4 weeks, he said, yes, sir. 4 weeks, and you know what? We're going to have time left over, sir. I said, so what's different? They say 2 years and you won't do it. You say 4 weeks and you're going to have time left over. What's the difference? Sir, we'll hit him from 5 different locations. We'll hit him from the left. We'll hit him from the right. We'll hit him down the middle. We'll be launching from Syria, from Iraq, and from all over. Sir, they only wanted us to fly from this big Air Force base that we have right here, from our big base. And we're very far away, and it's one location. Sir, we have many locations, and we'll hit them from every damn one of those locations. And you know what? I said, well, let me give that a little thought, General. I went back and I listened to the other ones, and I said, they're not good. One of them, Millie, actually told me that when we leave, I know where this came from. He went to Biden. I know exactly where this came from because he told me the same thing. Millie, a real genius. He went, you know, I put the patent thing up, compare that to Millie, but he said to me the same thing as they did. Sir, it's cheaper to leave the equipment than it is to take it. I said, now wait a minute, and especially being in the construction business, right? I said, so you mean we have a $50 million plane, all it needs is a tank of gas and a pilot. We could have flown over 200 pilots, taken everything out, but we didn't have to worry because the Taliban listened to me. We didn't have one soldier killed. Think of it, in 18 months. I spoke to Abdul. Abdul is the man running the Taliban right now. They left us alone. And it would have been fine, but what happened is we took all our soldiers out. And I told this one time before to a great group of people, very much like you, from a slightly different state. Remember Biden when he said, it's great to be in Idaho. They said, sir, you're in Iowa. Do you remember that? It's wonderful to be in New Hampshire. Sir, you're in Florida. So we should have known. But I know exactly what happened. Millie went up to him, just like he did to me, but it was unacceptable. With me, I said, I want every nut, I want every bolt, I want every screw, I want every plane and tank, I want the Apaches, I want everything else. And I even want the hangars, you know, those beautiful canvas hangars that hold these big monster planes. They're massive. I said, I want the hangars, I want the canvas, I want the plastic,